everyone, welcome you all. Students, we are going to revise chapter 2 again. The half part of chapter 2 we have already revised, and now today we are going to learn few more things or revise few more things in Windows 7. Today first of all let's start with how to create folder in your desktop. How to create folder? It's very easy. Just right click on the blank area of desktop, okay, and go to the new option. As you go to the new option, a sub menu will appear. As the sub menu appears, then you need to click where? Click on the folder. As you click on the folder, this folder the folder symbol will appear where it comes with the name new folder. You can type your appropriate name. For example, I want to make a folder for 6th class to 6th class. Okay, so now this is the 6th class folder. See, this is the 6th class folder, and you can even place it anywhere. How to place? Just click over it, hold your mouse and move it, drag to the place where you want to place. Move your mouse and drag it to the place where you want. Click the folder or click the object and drag the mouse, hold the mouse and then drag the mouse and release the mouse where you want to place it. For example, I want to place it here at this one like this. Okay, so this is how you can place your any item on your desktop, and you can adjust it according to your need. Okay, so this is what we have learned. Next thing, we are going to learn how to create shortcut. Shortcut कैसे create करते हैं? Okay, how to create shortcut of any document. For example, we regularly use Microsoft PowerPoint, right? Because our 3 chapters are Microsoft PowerPoint, and I regularly use the Microsoft PowerPoint to open. And how to open the Microsoft PowerPoint is the way: go to the Start, then All Programs, then go to the Microsoft Office, and then go to the Microsoft PowerPoint 2007. This is the actual way to open the Microsoft PowerPoint. But I don't want to waste my time in opening in these steps. I want to use it frequently. If I want to use it frequently, I need to make a shortcut of it on a desktop. Okay, and I can make a shortcut. How will you make a shortcut? Let's learn. To create a shortcut for any application, you need to go to the Start button first. For example, we want to make the shortcut for the application of PowerPoint. Okay, so go to the Start menu, go to the All Programs, then Microsoft Office. Okay, हमें उस एप्लीकेशन पे पहुंचना है जिस एप्लीकेशन को आपको शॉर्टकट करना है. ओके, यू नीड टू रीच दैट एप्लीकेशन of which you want to make a shortcut. So let's try. So here we want to make a shortcut for this application. This is your Microsoft PowerPoint 2007. Now right click over it. What we need to do? Right click over it. As you right click, just a menu, a context menu. This menu is called context menu. This menu is also called pop-up menu. Okay, so this context menu comes in front of you, and in this menu you need to click on the send to option. And when you click on the send to option, when you place your mouse to the send to option, then a sub menu will appear. When this sub menu appears, just read all the options. Here is one option, desktop create shortcut. Okay, and just click on the desktop create shortcut. As you click on this desktop create shortcut, a shortcut will appear. See, are you able to see? The shortcut of PowerPoint is appear here. It is here. Okay, let's do it again. For example, I want Microsoft Word also frequently. These are the documents of Word. But I want the Microsoft Word application shortcut. and I want to regularly use it. So that's why I want a shortcut of Microsoft Word. So how to create a shortcut? Let's not go to MS Office only. Let's create a shortcut of what? Let's create a shortcut of Windows Media Player. Windows Media Player shortcut is also already present. Let's create a shortcut of Notepad. Okay, let's create a shortcut of Notepad. Okay, it will be little bit different procedure. Okay, so go to the start menu. Okay, same pathway नहीं follow होगा ना यहाँ पे. That's why I am taking a different application. So go to the all program. Now we will go to the accessories. We need to reach that application. Okay, I got the notepad. Now here in the accessories and in the notepad, just right click on the notepad. And again go to the send to option. As we click on the send to option, the sub menu of context menu will appear. As the sub menu of context menu appears to us, then we have to click on the desktop create shortcut. Okay, जैसे आप करेंगे notepad का भी आपका right, your shortcut is created in your desktop. It's very easy, right? So of creating a shortcut is very easy for us. Okay, so this we have learned about how to create shortcut. You can customize your mouse pointer also. ये जो आपका mouse pointer है, you can customize this also. How to customize your mouse pointer? Something new I am explaining you today. Okay, these are also part of Windows. So I am explaining you some settings that you can apply in your computer system also. Okay, so how to change the setting of the mouse, the pointer of the mouse. Okay, so for this again you need to right click on the blank area. You need to right click on the blank area. As you right click on the blank area, just go to the personalize option. As you click on the personalize option, then there will be a option is there, change mouse pointer. You will get a option change mouse pointer. As you click on the change mouse pointer, the different mouse pointers will appear in front of you with the help of mouse properties dialog box. In the mouse property dialog box, in the pointer tab, there are so many mouses are available that you can choose and you can use. Okay, and even these are the by default. Okay, and you need to click on the browse option. You need to right now this is selected. Now click on the browse. As you click on the browse, there are so many options are available. So these are all the mouse pointers that you can use. Okay, you can use a different mouse pointer. So I will show you a little bit different mouse pointer, then you can recognize it very easily. One symbol is there, a horse symbol. In my school days I have learned that. Okay, one symbol is of mouse is horse also. If it is present here, maybe. Okay, it is not present here. You can also download. Okay, you can also even download your mouse pointers. Okay, so these are the mouse pointers available. So you can apply any of the mouse pointer, any of these mouse pointers. Okay, the horse symbol is not present here. Okay, arrow help. Right now the horse symbol is not present, but let me show you different symbol. Okay, you can download different mouse pointers also. Okay, this is also a very good thing. So I am using this one. This pointer I am using. Open. Okay, so this is the pointer now I am using. So many schemes are also available. can change these schemes also. Okay, in which type you want your pointer. Okay, in which type you want your pointer to be in large form, you can use this. Okay, you can use your pointer in a large form. Okay, and then click on the, either you just click on the apply and then click on the OK. As you click on the apply option and click on the, see, your pointer is now changed. Is it changed now? Clear to everyone? So this is how you can change your mouse pointer also. Okay, so you learned about the mouse pointer. You can change your desktop icon properties also. Okay, आपकी जो desktop की icon properties हैं, you can also change them. Just click on the, again where you need to go, right click. Okay, click on the personalize option and go to the change desktop icons. So here you can change your desktop icon. Okay, clear to everyone? You can change your desktop icon. If you don't want this horizon or the this recycle bin in your desktop, so you can change this. Clear to everyone? So this is how you can change your desktop icons. So these are the things you can do with your computer screen. Okay. Now we will learn about the Windows Explorer. Okay, we will learn about the Windows Explorer. You have the Windows Explorer feature in your Windows. Okay, whenever you click on the computer icon, whenever you click on the computer icon, for example, this one is a computer icon. Okay, just double click on the computer icon. This type of window appears in front of you. This window is called Windows Explorer window. Okay, this is called Windows Explorer window. Okay, clear to everyone? This is called Windows Explorer. And this Windows Explorer is divided into two panes. One pane is this one and one pane is this one. Okay, so this pane is called your navigation pane. This pane is called navigation pane and this is called detailed pane. Whatever you clicked here, it will show in details in this pane. This is called detailed pane and this is called navigation pane. As you click on the, for example, E drive, all the content inside the E drive will display the detailed pane. As you click on the document, all the document created in the document folder will be displayed here. So that's why it is called navigation. आप यहाँ से navigate करोगे. Here you will navigate for the folders. Okay, for the folders, for the drives, and here you will see the result or the detailed view of that particular drive that you have selected. Drive or a folder of a particular folder. So you will get a detailed view here, and you will get you will navigate the folders and different folders and subfolders from here. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay. So let's learn about the recycle bin also. Okay, one recycle bin application is also present in each and every desktop. So do you know about it? What is this? Recycle bin is the folder that contains your deleted items. Whatever you are deleting from your computer system is just goes to your bin. Goes to your computer bin, and your computer bin is recycle bin. And with the help of this recycle bin, for example, sometime you accidentally deleted something. For example, I accidentally deleted this folder. I accidentally deleted this folder, but I want it again. So how to restore it? Let me tell you how to restore. We can restore it. We can get it. For example, in your home also. all you have a bin at your home for putting all waste in that, but sometime a good thing or your important document also goes there by mistakenly, so you can find it out from there as it is there, if it is there. Similarly, recycle bin is also a place where your all deleted files, all your waste just collected. And if by mistakenly you have deleted your important document, you can restore from here also. Once you deleted the all document from this bin, then you are not able to restore it. But if it is present in recycle bin, you can restore it. Let me show you. For example, I want this new folder again. I have created it and I have deleted it, but by mistakenly. But I want it again. So what should I do? What should I do? I will just right click on it and there will be an option restore. Once I will click on the delete, it will not come back. Okay? So where we need to click? We need to click on the restore option. As we click on the restore option, it will be go out from this recycle bin and it will reach to your desktop. It will reach to your computer system. Okay? And when you will delete anything, it will go again to the recycle bin. Are you able to see? Just I am deleting this one. Are you able to see? When you are deleting, it is showing, are you want to move this folder to the recycle bin? क्या आप चाहते हो कि आप इस folder को recycle bin में डाल रहे हो? There also it is asking to you. So then you have to type yes. As you type yes, it will goes to the recycle bin. अभी बनाया था हमने. Just write yes. The 6th class folder is now transferred to the recycle bin. And once you delete this from the recycle bin, it will not get again. You are not able to restore it again. Is it clear to you, everyone? So this is all about the recycle bin. Okay. So now let's learn few things more in hyperlink and we will complete the revision of this chapter. It is about your Windows taskbar. I have explained you. Your taskbar contains your items that you want frequently to use. You can place them, you can unpin them, you can pin them to taskbar. At the leftmost corner, there is a start button by which you can explore your computer system, and there is a clock at the right side, rightmost corner, at the rightmost corner of taskbar there is a clock, and just before the clock there is a notification area. Whenever you insert something, for example, I am inserting the pen drive. As I insert the pen drive, it will display here. Are you able to see? It will first display here, then it will display here. So there will be a symbol of pen drive will display here. Are you able to see this one? So whenever any peripheral device, any printer, any extra device are added in your computer system, these will display here in the notification area. As you connect your computer system with your network system with the help of your internet, Wi-Fi, so then that part will display here. So that's why this area is called notification area. Whenever some new changes are coming in your computer system, this notification area will notify you. Okay, this notification area will notify you. Okay, student. So this is the notification area, and this is your desktop. There is also one feature in your Windows 7, that is your Windows. If your computer is sensible for your to touch, then if it is touch sensitive screen, then this Windows 7 allows us to use the touch screen also. Okay, and one more is Windows Media Center. So where is Window Media Center? How to open the Window Media Center? Okay, this is also present in the start button and in the all programs and in the accessories. Okay, you can see Window Media Center. As you click the Window Media Center, your Window Media Center will open in front of you. If you have net availability in your computer system, you can watch movies there, you can connect your computer, you can make your computer as a TV. Okay, you can make your computer as your TV. Okay, you can experience your TV on your PC. Watching TV, movie and other video contents on your PC is easier than ever with the help of Window Media Center. With a cable connection, you can watch shows using Windows Media Center. Even with a cable connection के साथ आपका जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जो केबल कनेक्शन होता है उसको कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस वीडियो मीडिया सेंटर एंड आपका जो ऑल द प्रोग्राम्स whatever the serials will appear here, it will work as a TV with the help of this Video Media Center application. Okay, it is by default it is a utility that comes up with your Windows 7. Okay, Windows 7 and further जो जितने भी आगे नए कंप्यूटर सिस्टम हैं all containing this facility. So thank you everyone with this Window Media Center topic, and this chapter's explanation part revision is completed, and now we will revise with the help of I will give you a revision of all objective based on this chapter in my next class. Okay, so thank you everyone, keep watching the video.